Welcome back. I'm reviewing Deep. This is part two. I did part one, that's half the movie, and now I'm doing the second half. I'm doing the second half because, man, this movie was pretty bad. I mean, animation wise, it was okay. I mean, it's good. It's pretty good on the eyes. I mean, it's not the best. It's not Disney, it's not DreamWorks, it's not Pixar, but it's all right. It's on the level. It's a level enough to be on Netflix, I guess. But the writing on this movie looked like it could have been done by a high schooler or middle school writing levels of writing. Okay, this movie, I don't know who one person wrote this film because it shouldn't have been. It must have been too many people writing this film who weren't actually paying attention to who was writing what. Because one, it's two different plots. Okay, it's one plot, but it has two different things going on with it, and that's a Finding Nemo arc and a villain arc or something like that. When they could have just focused on one. Okay, this is how I would have wrote it. Okay, either I would have made it completely a search and find story, or someone's going to take all of the fish out of the ocean and push it to some other planet. They tried to do an environmental bullshit crap out of nowhere. No establishment at all. They just threw this in here at the last minute just to make this movie long enough. It's like they threw this in at the last minute. This was probably not even originally in the movie. Somebody came up with this idea and said, "Oh, let's throw this in the movie at the very end." And I don't think people would mind. We could fit it in somewhere because there's no context. It just throws this in here out of nowhere. Like, it's like, why? I mean, why? Okay, you had a face palm moment when the eel said, "I'm through," and then she comes back again, not even 2 seconds later. But not even, she doesn't go anywhere. She just spins around them. And then they introduce the villains, and then she's like right behind them. Like, are you kidding me? You just broke up, and which makes it even, oh, it's gonna get really, really dumb later. Okay, then they introduce the antagonist. Now, they already had an antagonist, it's called the environment, but they needed a physical antagonist, so they came up with these three characters. A penguin, a walrus, and a dolphin. Stupid Larry, Harry, and Moe. Okay, Curly and Moe. Okay, the Three Stooges. We're pretty much, they are the Three Stooges. The Three Stooges of the show. We already have too many stupid people in this movie already. They gotta add three more stupid people. They're supposed to be the most intelligent sea life on Earth that they use to collect the fish for the ship to take them to some other world for the humans to live on without establishing why they need to move off the Earth in the first place. Okay, they don't explain why these people are taking these ships off Earth. There is no threat for real. The ocean isn't really that contaminated except for in that city. And how is there a city underwater? Which probably explains why there was a city underwater. So I'm guessing that this happened a long time ago because it's a video and there's no real life forms on the Earth. Oh, I'm guessing they didn't establish that I'm gonna make a wild guess and say the polar ice got melted and flooded the whole Earth. Most of the Earth, but not all of it, because there is still land left on the Earth. I'm guessing that's why there was an entire city underwater, but that didn't explain why a train is able to actually work underwater. It shouldn't have been able to work. Everything should have been useless. Okay, so that's why it didn't make any sense. This writing doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Okay, this writing doesn't make any sense. I'm sitting here looking the opposite way. Like, I know people do that. They don't always look at the camera. Like I know when they try to do that, they do like this and talking this way. But I continue. Okay, and when I say it gets dumber, okay, they get on the stupid ship for whatever reason they and he sends the dolphins to send all four, all four to the tour. They watch this movie. Sometime later, he comes back in, and then they sort of separate, leaving Eel to be last for some reason whatsoever, no real reason. But he convinces the Eel that he said that the Deep, which is the octopus name that I later found out, because if you watched part one of this, I didn't know the octopus name. I forgot that the title of the movie is the octopus name. Sorry, this is how bad this movie is. They rarely mention his name. So, Deep, he convinces her that Deep had said all these disparaging things about her, which really aren't really disparaging. He said that she was not the smartest person, or something. It's a play on words. It's like a double entendre. It's like if you actually thought of what he said, it's like he did not say that you were not the smartest person in the sea, which actually he was really saying that she was smart, which was actually compliments. But it's like everybody gets a bit of the stupid disease at convenient times in the movie. It's like most of the stupid comes from Deep, and all that stupid rubs off on everybody else around him. So for some reason, she stupidly believes that he says this. Now, even before saying this, they were already not friends, so really he didn't really need to do any of this. It's kind of pointless, for real. It's really pointless for him to do that. Really, all he had to do was say, hey, Marlon, if you really want to save their life, this is what you gotta do. That's all he had to say. He didn't really need to try to convince her that he said anything disparaging, because they were already not friends. She already had broken parts with him. I mean, the rest of that made it completely irrelevant. I mean, it's dumb. You only use this if she hadn't have broken ranks with him. Okay? It was unnecessary. It's a cliche that wasn't even necessary to be needed in this part of the film. It was not necessary. A lot of pointless stuff happens in this thing. Everything, the entire plot of this movie was Deep's fault. The entire premise, the entire problem that happened, that caused the plot to exist, is Deep's fault. It didn't need to be if you're going to throw these three clowns in here. But it inevitably was all these happened because of Deep. And Deep, I don't know if Deep doesn't know his own awareness levels yet. Apparently not. Apparently not, because he went through this whole film acting like it was none of this was his fault. And like everybody's just acting goofy or crazy or out of their mind, when he's the cause of everything. He got them eaten once by their own friend within 5 minutes of departing from going on the journey. Then he almost gets them killed. Then he almost gets them killed twice, playing with something that shouldn't even actually be operable underwater. Okay, it doesn't even make sense. Okay, this movie don't make sense. It's nice, it's alright to look at, but it doesn't make sense. This movie doesn't make any premise sense. It's like they try to do too much in this movie. Oh, they get off the stupid ship by releasing the floodgates, and everything, not a dumb crap, bad animation. It's like forced animation. It's just dumb, and you won't remember this film. I'm gonna give this film a 4. Maybe it's lucky to get 4. It's lucky to get 4 because it wasn't even interesting. It was dumb. She gives a freaking emotion. They try to force emotion out of people out of this, which is completely, utterly, ridiculously pointless. He starts crying for no reason because he finally realized that everything that has happened was his fault because he didn't listen. I don't know why it took him so long to figure this out already. I mean, I thought they would figure this out halfway in the film, but nope. Wait until the last second to talk about teamwork. But they should have learned this like really way before this happened. Oh my goodness. This movie's horrible. I'm giving this movie a 3.5. I'm changing it down. I'm not getting down 0.5%. It's getting a 3.5 out of 10. This movie sucked. Don't. This is a movie for like maybe 2 years old. If I'm gonna give it 2 year olds, people who are this movie is for 2 year olds, because that's before they can process thought. Yeah, it's for 2 year olds. This isn't for people who think, because if it was, they would have brought some effort into it. This isn't for people who know how to think, because this movie sucked. It was horrible. It didn't make any sense. It didn't know what direction to go into. It had a lot of pointless plot devices. It's just horrible all the way around. Please like and subscribe. I'm trying to get this thing off the ground. Maybe I get a better camera. So instead of using my freaking laptop camera, which sucks, obviously. If anybody watching this, you know, is that I can't speak right now. Quality of the video isn't really all that well because I'm using my laptop webcam, which I thought would be at least somewhat decent, but it's not. But this is what I got to work with, people. I'm gonna do some research on finding out how to get a better camera. I might spend a lot of money to get the best quality, but until then, I gotta go with this. Welcome to Love Knows Best, and I'm going to be reviewing Love. No, I'm reviewing the movie Deep, and this is only part one because I'm only halfway through the movie, and I got too much material stored up, so I have to release this material. Because oh my God, this movie is the worst movie I've ever seen in my life, and I've seen many worse movies. Now it's not worse as being graphic design. I mean, the graphics is DreamWorks level. It's like not really. It's like a what's that? A downgraded version of DreamWorks, except for it has some good animation. I'm gonna give it that. The animation is alright, but that's not the problem with the movie. That I wish the problem with the movie was the graphic. That would actually make more sense. But the problem with the movie is the writing, the character development, the characters in general. I think I like only one of the characters. That's the eel. She's the only rational, level-headed, not stupid person on here. Okay, this kid, this octopus. I know he's young, but he's completely incompetently stupid and arrogant at best. He has shown no skill, no survival, but acts like a narcissistic know-it-all. I mean, this guy got. Let's go through the many mistakes this character. I know you know his name anymore because it's not even relevant because he doesn't really have a personality to be of interest. Let me call him Mr. Octopus. Okay, this Mr. Octopus. Let me call him that. I'm gonna hold on. Mr. Octopus here. I'm gonna do a redo of this video, so I'm gonna discover everybody's name so we can figure out what the freak, who the freak these characters is exactly, but technically speaking. But these characters, let me tell you about this character, this octopus. It's a movie called Deep. It's about this octopus, this really incompetent octopus who goes on a journey to find some person. You're gonna have to be asking yourself a lot of questions, like how is there a city underwater? Okay, how does a train operate underwater with electricity underwater? Okay, I don't understand if this is the city of Atlantis or something, but I'm gonna get back to that. Let's keep a middle note of that. Okay, now let's start from the very beginning of stupid. Okay, this movie begins with the octopus. Now, back then don't remember to tell you how much memorable this movie actually is. This movie is not memorable at all. You would probably watch this movie and forget that you watched it. I'm telling you, you go hear me laugh my own jokes, so because technically speaking, I have to make myself laugh about this movie. This movie is stupid. It's all outdoors. This I don't know what the writers were thinking when they made this movie. They were smoking crack or something. But I guess they couldn't comprehensively write the story out because this is technically like Finding Nemo, but not. If Finding Nemo was sorry, it was the worst movie ever, in the worst way possible. Okay, imagine if the dad was the most incompetent fish ever. Okay, I know that the clownfish was able to find his son. Was the same thing, but at least he had competence. Even the freaking bluefish, I'm forgetting her name, Dory, was not as incompetent as this squid is. Let me explain to you how incompetent this octopus is, or squid. Octopus, I don't even know what he is anymore. This squid octopus was so incompetent that even after he destroyed his own home, riding a stupid missile a submarine missile that was sort of deactivated, but still alive. It's like those missiles that just in Nemo with the mines. They just said that if you touch it, it blows up. Well, let's guess like it's something like that stuff. It's a submarine missile, and he rides this thing, and he falls off of it, and he blows up his own house, blows up his own ecosystem. And after he does this, he ends up getting his parents and the entire family community trapped in a lava pit, trapped in the home while lava is flowing and filling up his home. Now, I would disown him if it was me. You are not my son anymore. But fact of the matter, this man is so levels. So it's up to him to go find the guy. Now you know you're gonna die if it's up to this clown. This clown is so incompetent. I'm gonna explain to you in various ways that he's incompetent. He is so incompetent he got eaten within 5 minutes of leaving. Within less than 5 minutes of telling his grandpa that he's gonna go find this guy they don't know if he still exists. Within 5 minutes, because his friends were there. So it was him, the octopus, some type of predator fish that with the light on his freaking forehead, and a shrimp who thinks she can sing. Okay, she can't sing. Stop taking my nose. Who thinks she can sing or whatever. Anyway, they go on the journey. Within, I don't know, less than 5 minutes, he has gotten them eaten by an eel, which they did befriend, but follow me here. She eats them because he's dumb. Okay, he's really stupid, so they get eaten, of course, and he convinces him to spit her out. But anyway, she joins, and they go on this ridiculous journey for which they get caught again because of his incompetence. Once again, by a different type of fish who forces them to watch her perform. Now, they do a lot of wasted time since they already established that time is of the essence, so they decide to waste our time. Decide to waste our time by making a performance. Like, time is not of the essence here. Okay? So she performs various performances, like time is not of the essence. You're gonna hear me say this a lot. So after that, they trick her and they escape somehow. And they end up in the city. Now, before they get into the city, another level of incompetence here, and this is how narcissistically douchebaggy this octopus is. Okay, he's complaining, of course, of various things. Now, I'll tell you how this movie, you probably won't remember watching this movie even if you watched it once. This is how bad this movie is. Nothing, even interesting that's supposed to be interesting, it's actually interesting. It's quite boring. It's not even interesting. You won't remember none of these things that happened. I'm surprised I remember half of what happened so far. I'm halfway through the movie right now. And the reason why I'm recording this review halfway in, because it's highly annoying me already. And I'm only halfway in the movie. And I just had to say something because I couldn't hold it in because this movie was so terrible. Now I've done counted how many instances of incompetence this fish octopus has incurred, and it's already up to 4. He almost gets them killed at least 3 times. Okay, 4 times. All 4 times almost gets them killed. I would have abandoned him a long time ago and let him get eaten by a fish or eaten by something because he is incompetent. Okay, he is so full of himself that he thinks he knows everything, even though he don't know Jack Dylan Squad. And it's bad enough he can't even have the self-awareness to know that he don't know what the freak he's doing. He got him almost killed 4 times. Once by the eel friend, another by this crazy fish thing that's obviously another predator. Then they get ambushed by freaking crabs, for which she falls in love with the shrimp falls in love with one of the freaking leaders of crabs. I guess they're trying to play freaking East Side Story or some dumb shit. And the hip hop crabs, that's even worse than that Titanic 2. I mean, the rapping shark. I mean, at least they haven't learned their lesson on not doing that. But, and then they get through the city. And stupid number 3 happens, where they get ambushed by Fallout 4 fish, piranhas, clicking comments. Now somehow he was able to trap them, this small little octopus, but this small was able to trap a whole bunch of Fallout 4 piranhas, which don't make any sense. It doesn't even make no sense. Makes absolutely no sense. They're complaining that they have to follow him, and they don't have to. They just chose to because they have it on a mission here. But then he doesn't listen to the shark's advice about staying away from a certain spot. So he decides he know better than the shark, the crabs. Okay, so he decides he gonna do the exact opposite by doing the exact thing they told him not to do, which gets them sucked into a vortex, which could have got them killed. But luckily for him, or should I say lucky for the movie and the plot of this movie, they didn't die. Now he does a lot of stupid shit that gets them killed. A lot of dumb stuff. Okay, and then acts like it's their fault. Okay, then he acts like, oh, whatever. You should be mad that almost got you killed on 4 separate occasions, eaten once, and due to sheer incompetence, have not found what I'm looking for yet. Because I don't know what I'm looking for or where it is, but I got you on this journey and risking all your lives for no reason. I put you in every bad situation ever known to man because I'm an incompetent hero, an incompetent hero. Okay, I can't do anything right. She said, "What are you, stupid?" I would say he's a little bit of both. He's stupid and incompetent. Okay, this is the most incompetent hero I've ever seen in my life. I've seen, I think 5-year-olds could have done this journey and not gotten killed. Okay, first of all, I don't know if these producers think kids are freaking retarded or something. For some reason, they make the protagonist when it's young really dumb. Okay, they dumb down the character, okay, and make him really annoying. Now, I've seen a lot of protagonists in my days, but this one has to be the most annoying one. He is the most out of touch, out of self-awareness. No self-awareness whatsoever. Got them killed twice. Almost got them killed. I couldn't journey with this dude. He would have got me killed within 5 minutes. Then he got his friends eaten within 5 minutes. Do you understand how hard that is? I mean, how stupid that is? How do you get your friends killed and, almost eaten? Well, actually, not even almost eaten in 5 minutes from you leaving your house? I am baffled at the fact that he does not realize that he is not Mr. Know-It-All. Oh my. He plays everything like it's a game. He's not serious about the journey he's on. He's like, he didn't remember what he was there for until he saw an octopus in a fish tank. I mean, he doesn't know. He don't. He. I think he forgot what journey he was on at some point. I think they kind of like remember, then forget, and then remember again. It's like, I mean, they treat this like it's not time sensitive. Like they got all day in the world to find this guy. They established in the beginning of the movie before he left that time was of the essence, but they were striving like there is all the time in the world. Good grief. Well, I'll be back, and well, when I get back, we will have the second part of this review, if I can make it. Please pray that I survive this movie. I'm halfway in this movie and I'm about to die. Abort him. I'm about to die because this guy is killing me. This octopus is killing me. Probably by the second half, I'll be able to tell you their names. This is how immemorable these guys are. This is how forgettable these characters are because you will not remember their name at all. Okay, you'll end up calling them Mr. Octopus, Mr. Whatever fish it is, and eel. A shrimp, an eel, and I don't even know, I forgot what kind of fish the other one is. I know he has a light bulb on his head and they live in the deepest, darkest part of the sea. It's a fish you run into at the darkest part of the ocean on the bottom. Okay, but it's the same fish you see in Finding Nemo with the light, and they were being chased by him and they caught him with the goggles and the thing. That fish and an octopus. Okay, so until next time, I will see you next time when on Love Knows Best when I review the part 2 of this movie, Deep.